Record. Hey, everybody, welcome to the CAPI MachinePools Working Group uh, get together. We do this every 2 weeks on Tuesday. Um, as I'm sure you're well aware, we are a subproject of SIG Cluster Lifecycle, and so we stick with the Kubernetes Community Rules of Conduct, which means let's make this a welcoming place, make sure everybody gets to talk, etc. Yeah, that's the boilerplate out of the way. I don't know if I think you've both been here before, so we can skip the new attendees thing unless you want to interrupt me. Please feel free. And agenda items. I don't really know if we have anything active other than, okay. So here's one. We kind of mumble collectively committed to reviewing Matt Pinchover's audit document. I did not get to that. I don't know if either of you did. So I'm going to
Is
put
that
it
linked down here somewhere?
there. Uh, yes, here it is.
Oh,
Let
there it
me
is. Okay.
Let me put that link somewhere more useful.
I mean, I took a look lately at some PRs. So my own for CAPI machine pool health check remediation, and there were Bhagat's PRs about the machine pool contract, which is very
Right.
helpful as an addition. I took a look there.
Is there anything particularly, I'm kind of clueless because I've been doing a bunch of other stuff. Is there anything that seems like we should pounce on it, like it's close to merging or it just needs one more review or something that, that you know of? Anything we should
I'm not
focus
sure.
on?
So there's the PR document cluster class rotation behavior, which includes a few more things like if the reference to QPDM config changes, for example. That's also described in there now. I think it's close to merging once
Okay.
he follows up. My PR is remediation of health check machine pool machines. I think that's ready for review, but Richard and Bharat are on this one already. So guess nothing really to discuss here.
Okay.
Otherwise, since I skipped the last few meetings, I'm not sure what the next steps are. I guess this audit, is it very critical?
Um, it, it's hard to tell. Based on what we talked about last time, it seemed like that was overall the highest priority thing to get done, but it might also just be because Matt was running the meeting and that's his work. But yeah, I think overall we thought that that was probably the highest priority of several things. On the other hand, I'm kind of clueless about the PRs in progress, so maybe one of those is higher priority. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything in particular to bring other than calling attention to that, and I guess reminding us all we should be reviewing open PRs. Do you guys have anything in particular to bring up? Satyam?
Hey, yeah, I just started with the machines tool. I have one PR which has already been reviewed by Bharat and Richard, so probably
Great.
it's good to merge. It was one of the bug in the roadmap towards making it a stable API. So yeah, that's there. And um, so in my org, we heavily use cluster API, but mostly the machine deployment, the API part of it.
Mhm.
MachinePools is still seldomly used, and I remember maybe it's for GCP at max. So I thought, I mean, one of the reasons why there are not a lot of contributors and why people not know about this is because might be we do not have good enough blogs or documentation around it. So I thought like if I could create a blog around machine pools versus machine deployment, and through technical lens where I talk about the use cases of these two APIs because machine deployment is the relatively famous one, people know about it. So that's why I just took that for contrast, and I was wondering from technical standpoint if I could add some benchmarking there. And I've been really pondering on that point, how to benchmark if I have to add any data points. Do you guys have any ideas on that one? On that, if we have done that before, or what would you do if you had to?
Hmm. I haven't actually done benchmark them against each other, but I think that's a
Okay.
great idea. Um, I don't know. I mean, I guess you just want to configure this so that the node pools were of a similar size. I don't know if we want to involve scaling or not in them. Maybe just
Okay.
like have a fixed size cluster and run a simple benchmark. But I haven't actually done that. I'd be surprised if no one has, though. But I don't
Yeah,
know. Maybe.
I mean, from what so far I have some scripts that they would be like really ad hoc sort of benchmarking. Um, that's why I was wondering if there is something already. But yeah, if there's nothing, then something is better than nothing. I could do at least start
Yeah,
with
Yeah,
for
we,
sure.
something
we
and
didn't
then
do this.
ask for, yeah. Okay.
You
Yeah, no,
didn't.
scaling can be a little different, like how a cluster autoscaler works with either of the items.
Okay.
Um, and then shutdown, that's interesting. If a node gets replaced, does it just get terminated, as would be
Hmm.
the default in AWS autoscaling groups? Or do you install some extra component like AWS node termination handler that takes care?
Hmm.
Or even Carpenter. So we have a machine pool based implementation using Carpenter. Um,
Okay.
not fully machine pool compliant yet. So that kind of automatically takes care of that stuff. So everything regarding scaling, I would say, and shutdown, but we didn't do any performance benchmarks. No.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for adding that point. I'll make sure to take this to the CAPI meeting as well.
Yeah, and I can bring it up if you're not there. I'll try and remember.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with CAPI meeting, it's a little late for me, like very late, around midnight.
Oh,
So
geez.
yeah,
No, it's
um,
like 10 in the morning for me. It's perfect. So don't.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
definitely ask on your behalf if you're not if you don't want to stay up late.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to join, but yeah, let's see.
yeah.
Okay.
And I would just say you probably are aware, but if you're going to do a blog that talks about why you would choose one or the other, we did come up with some decent documentation in CAPI that basically goes over makes
Yeah,
it more clear why.
I took a look at that. Yeah, that's a
Okay,
good
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll
that'd be
definitely
good.
use that for reference.
Cool. I think that'd be
All right.
awesome. Anything that can
Yeah.
raise the profile or get people interested in using it. Because I agree, it's not some providers like we use it fairly heavily in Azure, but most providers don't use it hardly at all.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Sorry, thinking of something different. There was a kind of random PR over an image builder here that I don't that most people never check in with, but it's somehow has to do with machine pools. So I thought I should link this here. I think you saw this, Andreas, maybe not.
Yep, I think I approved or at least took a look.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me link to this just so it's people who might care are aware of it.
Feels hacky, but I guess that's how it is.
I know, yeah. Um, machine pool related PR merged in image builder. Okay. All right. Do we have anything else we want to bring up, or should we call it good for today?
All
I'm
good
good.
from my side. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. I'll post the recording and we'll see you in a couple weeks. Actually, I won't be here in a couple weeks, but I'll let Richard and Matt know.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Have a great
Have
day.
a
Thanks.
nice day. Bye bye.